call me Galen Urso.
Plum Blossom, Amazing Awesome, Teddy Basil, turning left at the witch's tree, House of Frankenstein. I declare myself a magician. Dada chaos, magic is about it. What you bring back from the shiny realms, the magician sorcerer dives into the immense. Smell the indica in the morning. Sinister repetition rewires the brain. Fire and ice, mass psychological warfare. The best way to break a spell is to see you're in one. Good morning, Babylon. 1, 2, 1, 2. Does this microphone work? Is there anybody out there on the circuit? Starshine bowling, hot purple in their eyes. Flowers arrives, azalea in the moonrise. The kiss of Babylon, the mosaic mind control.
Oh, welcome back to LadyBabylon. This is Devil's Flight, and boy, do I have something unique for you tonight. The integration of past, present, and future all coming together in a momentary times and a half. Oh, God. What's he talking about, Martha? Oh, people, what do we have tonight? Oh, we have what is. Thank you for coming, brother. What is that? We have what is. And thank you for coming to see this tonight. You are going to love it. What are we doing, people? I want you to sit down, grab your chicken, get your plate set out, and I want you, before you jump in and start eating, I want you just to be calm and to consider for a minute where you are. That's all I want you to do. Just sit in time. I want you to look at yourself from the past, the present, and the future. That's all. That's what we're doing. Now, shall I begin? Oh, people, they're like, what's going on? This is strange. I'd like to dedicate this show to the investigator and the police officers that I got to spend last night with watching LadyBabylon. Oh, God. I didn't have anything for them to drink. I felt bad. I was like, well, I've got some tea. Oh, people, I am going to explain to you what is going on. Tonight, more than ever, you will see that past, present, and future. I am going to pull it out of Greece. I'm going to pull it out of you. And I'm going to pull it out of the divine cosmos. The organization, you're going to love it, people, right? So let's just begin with the allegations. We received some guests last night. Chewy and I did. By the way, we went today to get the body cam and any sort of calls that were involved. Right? It's amazing. It's amazing because swatting, it turns out, is illegal. Did you know that? Do you know why, Chewy? Because it's a misuse of resources. People, do we have to teach you a public lesson? This is a public service announcement. Do not swat people. Do you know why? It's illegal. And it's naughty. And people can get hurt, or people who should have been helped weren't because the resources were diverted. Do you understand? That's why it's criminal. It's absolutely criminal. Oh, God. People. What are the charges this time? What are the charges, people? I want to walk you through this little mystery because we're not just talking about tonight, we're talking about the past. Do you understand? What are the charges tonight as Chewie and I sit facing the Empire? Did you bring yourself in, Chewie? Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. But people, what are the charges? What has the world opened its mouth and given to us at Satanic Congregation? The allegations are. Now, people, I want to be very upfront with you because we don't live in a time where we watch journalists get arrested. Oh, shit. That's not right. We don't live in a time when authoritarian governors are bringing down that black boot heel. Oh, God, we live in those times too. We live in those times too. What are the allegations, people? Oh, God, we live in those times too.
Somebody
We live in
said
those
what?
times too. What are the allegations?
Somebody
People?
said what?
Oh,
I am
we live in
bringing
those
in
times
people.
too.
Somebody
We live in
said
those
what?
times too. What are the
Underage
allegations?
girls.
He said to my Hell's Kitchen. Can you believe that? Right, probably right after we have these episodes and bringing them in here. You didn't realize it, people. This was called Epstein Island. Did you know we're filming from Epstein Island? That's amazing. This is the allegation, people. Now, why would somebody make such a silly and obviously disprovable allegation? It's called swatting, people. It doesn't matter. It's why it's anonymous, right? Oh, God. Let me just praise the professional nature of the Taos Police Department, right? Which, by the way, for everybody else who's interested in being stupid and swatting, now they know, right? Fantastic. Oh my God. What a satanic congregation. Thanks so far. Bringing in Chewy, right? People, do you understand? Chewy had to answer questions about whether or not I was Epstein. Wasn't that interesting? That was fun. Yeah, let's go. Right? Right, here you are. Boom, put it up there. Where could they possibly have got such ideas, people? Where could they possibly have gotten such ideas? Coming over to what? When do I have time? When do I have time, people? I gotta prep for these, right? I don't just throw this stuff out of my brain. People, let's put everything in historical context, right? Put on your glasses and let's do look, some analysis, some reasoning. Can we do that? Do we need to refresh? Oh, it's something people are gonna refresh. Hit it, Chewy. Fantastic. We're back. Nice job, Chewy. That was smooth and quick and easy. Just people, do you want to see? Do you want to see the reality that lies behind the intent to SWAT? Do you want to see it? Let's go. And by the way, people, we would be remiss. Now, I want you to remember who is it? You know, for the sake of the people involved, so everybody understands, you know what I mean? Police and whoever wants to know, because that's the miracle of YouTube, is that an artist can get on there and do art. And there's a society of people around us who take it, analyze, perhaps have renaissance. People who would want to stop Giordano Bruno? Right? Who would want to stop him? Let's see what the swatters got him, that's for sure. Let's see what the swatters could possibly bring. People, it's a mystery. Put it together. Now I'm gonna do something that's gonna This may sting. Give me one of these. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, give me that one. Right. People, what could possibly cause somebody to do something like swatting? Right? I mean, this is what we basically have a giant PSA about how not to do illegal things. Almond Hillman is not telling you the truth. What? Has somebody read that? The Gospels do not describe pedophilia. Oh, look. And no one was getting high on what the hell? People, what's going on? What is the look, virgin to pedophilia. Look, people, here's an article that's well established. It may give somebody some insight as to who plurality is behind this. Do you understand? You give people motives to swat, and that is a terrible thing. It's an absolutely terrible thing. Give me the next people, I explain this to the officers now when we get the body cam, which should be by Friday, we'll go ahead and bring that show you so you can see. It's us watching us. Are we still is the mic messed up? Oh god. People, I'm sorry. Should we fly us out? Do I need to go outside and move the okay, people, give us 1 second. We're gonna come back. Chewy, engineer. Oh, god. Thank you for being patient, people. Hopefully, the mic problem will reset itself because fantastic mystery. Now, everybody who's following along, right, what we're doing is we're establishing an air that will create enough electricity to produce one sudden violent bolt, right? Fantastic, people. It's not the first time I've dealt with this, right? Oh, by the way, our trafficking ring that we're supposedly doing also involves drugs of some sort, right? Look what's happening. My god, man. People, what am I saying? I'm saying put it together, right? Who are the people that call other people the things they are and defend? They are the swatters. Swatters in the modern world, Chewy. This this is really are they not is the mic really screwed up? Chewy says mic is really screwed up. People, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. People, thank you for hanging in. I appreciate that. Maybe we'll take those out and take those out, you and the sit around and wait. People, thank you. Where are we? I'm going to pull it out of thin air right now. I'm going to pull that present out and I'm going to juxtapose that to you right now. Give me the video, first video from the house. Just give me one. Fantastic. People, take a look. I'm going to give you a couple examples. I want you to just analyze what's being said.
Quote, if you come for law enforcement, the Trump administration will come for you, end quote. I want to show you just a brief video. It's about 30 seconds, and I'll ask you a couple questions about it.
You guys are disgusting, man. Hey, you guys are disgusting. I'm former law enforcement. You're disgusting. You are the Nazi. You are the Gestapo. You can't see it. Because you're chasing your pension, right? Pension. Your retirement, right? That's what runs your life, your retirement. The sad thing is they're not even going to get their pension because it's going to be worthless. And shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Attorney General Bondi, that man works for you now, right?
Who was that, Congressman?
The man in that video, the one who was in the police-worn body cam footage, the one allegedly yelling, "Kill him," at police officers on January 6th, his name is Jared Wise.
He does work for us.
He works for you at the Department of
he
Justice.
He does.
This is an individual whom a federal grand jury indicted.
People. Does everybody remember the 6th of January? I do. I remember it. In a minute, she's going to tell people so-and-so has Trump derangement disorder. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What you're seeing in the now is the materialization of a very twisted form of existence that looks into a mirror and throws back at what it sees its own ugliness. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's not, see, it's just how mirrors work. Right? What did that insurrectionist say? Right? Who's there to take a shit on your Capitol, to be involved in the death and the blood and the murder of the people that were there and were killed, whether they were insurrectionists or not. You're the Nazis. And now that same group is in power. You have an insurrectionist spirit that guides your rulership. Where does that spirit come from? Let's see a little defiance, people. How do you know historically? I can show you from ancient texts. I can show you this very same thing. Right? Nature is nature, and this is the nature of history. Give me another one, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the gloriousness. Go ahead.
Now, I don't know what the president might have done with Jeffrey Epstein, but unlike this administration, I believe that facts matter. So let's talk about the facts. Fact number one, Donald Trump is one of the most named people in the Epstein files. At least 5,000 files contains more than 38,000 references to Trump, his wife, or Mar-a-Lago. Fact number two, Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell made young girls available to Trump on multiple occasions. For example, according to this file, Ghislaine Maxwell presented a young girl to President Trump who spent more than 20 minutes apparently flirting with her. Here's another example. This shows notes from FBI investigators that describe Jeffrey Epstein transporting a victim to Mar-a-Lago to meet with President Trump, where he bragged to Trump that, quote, "this is a good one." Now, I'm not saying that the president is a pedophile, but there is a lot of evidence in these files that suggests that he's very close friends with a lot of men who are pedophiles. What's crazy about all of this is just that this is a big cover-up. And this administration is engaged in it. In fact, this administration is complicit. But there are numerous others, like how the DOJ is attempting to obstruct justice in the investigation of the rogue agents who have murdered American citizens, or how the DOJ seized voter data.
Fantastic. So you see, the tide is pushed back, is withheld by what? Reason, justice, truth, people. Right? Why, when the police entered my apartment yesterday, why was I not intimidated or ashamed? Why was I completely cordial? Right? Because you know who you are. You know what you've done. You know. And if you don't stand in confidence, it's because you know that you've done wrong. It's just the nature of life, right? So very nice time with the police officers. Now, people, I'm going to give you one more clip of that, right? And we're going to do a little bit of soul sucking. But I want you to realize what we have actually done. It is for the sake of art that I am standing with police officers. If I am not free to stand up in front of you and to bring you these sources, none of you are free. The artist is the barometer of the democracy. Do you understand? The artist is the barometer of the democracy. Can I say it one more time? Artists are the barometers of democracy. Oh, God. Do you sense it? Oh, the pressure. Oh, God. Where do you go? What are they going to do? They're going to project the very same thing onto you because they do not know themselves. This is why we need the theater. Do you understand? The theater is not a place to act. There is no acting. Acting is a modern fucking bullshit idea. What did he say? Wasn't he involved in a big theater production that was the best, most successful thing that, well, at least that's what people said, that the university had done up until that point? Yeah, he was. How can he say act? There is no such thing as acting. The stage is not for acting when the language is ancient Greek. When the language is Mother Greek, do you know what that stage is for? It is for the purification of those people. Do you think there's any acting involved in this? You must be possessed for you to come to knowledge of yourself. Oh, God. Oh, God. Where is it? Where is it coming from? Where are they, Chewy? Where am I hiding them all? Right? Oh, my God. Can we pull out people? I just want to pull out one person that I find to be newly sexy on the radar. Look at this. Pull her out. Yes, player.
Did know about his ties because he was the next door neighbor.
Shame on you.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
You're
This
from
is
a tiny,
pathetic.
beautiful
This is
state.
pathetic, Mr. Chair. I am not asking trick questions here. The American people have a right to know the answers to this. These are senior officials in the Trump administration. This is not a game, Secretary.
I'm Attorney General.
My apologies. I couldn't tell.
Oh, God. Snap. What is her number? I want her to have coffee with me sometime. This is the sexiest woman on the planet right now. Look at how when a person speaks truth to power, that divine beauty just flows out. It just flows out. You people are protecting pedophiles. Think about that. How do you feel? How do you feel about that? She's putting it right in your face. Now, what has to happen to the people who are marching out and saying, we're not protecting them anymore, right? We're bringing all of this to justice. You have to attack those people. Did you see the insurrectionists saying Nazis, right? He's looking right in the mirror, but he's pointing at the good police officers who were there to protect us. Do you know who was part of that? Would you be surprised, people, if I revealed to you tonight that people were there who were directly opposed and intent upon destroying us? Would you believe that? The spirit of lies is what sent police to my house. It's not a house, it's an apartment, but to my place of living. Do you know why? Greed. 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 Oh, God. People. Oh, where is it coming from? Oh, God. It's funny. The lies are all over the place. You have to wait. Satanic congregation, give me your word on this. Give me what you think on this. Is it just me, or is the atmosphere around us permeated by lies? Write in now. Chewy, put them up there. Write in now if you think this is the case, that you can feel the lies around you. And there are a few people trying to cut through the lies. And you know what they're going to do to those people? They're going to do to them what this. And there are a few people trying to cut through the lies. And you know what they're going to do to those people? They're going to do to them what this. And there are a few people trying to cut through the lies. And you know what they're going to do to those people? They're going to do to them what this. And there are a few people trying to cut through the lies. And you know what they're going to do to those people? They're going to do to them what this. And there are a few people trying to cut through the lies. They're going to show you know what they're going to do to those people? They're going to do their lives. This and there are people trying to cut their lives. They're going to show you know what they're going to do to those people? They're going to do their lives. This and there are people trying to cut their lives. They're going to show you know what they're going to do to those people? They're going to do their lives. This and there are people trying to cut their lives. You know what they're going to do to those people? They're going to do their lives. This and there are people trying to cut their lives. Use your brain for a minute. Use your brain. What is this experience that you're having, chat? What is this experience that you're having? This is satanic congregation. Do you understand? This is not a place for you to get some kind of retribution. This is not a place for you to bring punishment. This is a place for you to bring reason and to let Nemesis, who is our queen, to let her work. That's the stage, people. That is your purification. This is not satanic congregation. This has not been about shows and entertainment. I wouldn't have sat with the cops if that were the case. I would be talking with some expensive attorney now saying, you know what? This is freedom of speech, God damn it. Do you understand? What are we doing here? We are trying to see the invisible. Right? No false confessions, no unreality, no sensationalism, and most importantly, no insurrection. This is truth and justice, people. That's what we're looking for. Fantastic. Chewy, can you bring up one more? Oh, God. She left the room. When she does, it scares me. I want you to bring up, before people run, right, to a place that they can't return from. I want you to see some of the reality that lurks beneath what we are all talking about. Do you understand? This is the place for the cool heads, right? And by the way, Satanic Congregation, there are people watching tonight who are investigating who aren't who you think. Do you understand? There are people out there who spend their time here because they think there is something worthy of their life essence. That's all that matters that we bring them, right? In the end, it doesn't matter that somebody swatted me, right? What matters is, did we honor the muse? Did we bring her? Right? Fantastic. Fantastic. By the way, Chewy, you're a champion. You're a champion for putting up with all of that, right? Right? It's very fantastic. Oh, and by the way, the investigator wanted us to inform you that Chewy is an adult. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. Can you believe that? Now look what they have to do. What is this, people? Did I get some of that soul sucked in? Chewy, get these instruments working. The Falcon is flying a little bit sluggish tonight, people. I don't know what's going on. Oh, God. No, it's not real. Run. My makeup. People. It's all real. And what I want to do is give you, that's what I consider you. Put that picture up there. That was a nice one. Yeah. No, that one. Put that one. Did you meld that? By the way, these are all Chewy's works, right? Did you meld that? And by the way, the investigator thought Livia, oh God, sorry, Chewy, thought Chewy's work was, I think she was impressed, right? I thought it was a nice moment because we got to be in the trenches together, you know what I mean, as an artistic team. And that was a hell of a lot of internal pride in me to say, look, you get to stand. People, if you don't stand against the lies in life, what are you doing? Look at those congressmen today. That's the first time I've ever seen people from Congress ever stand up for just the truth. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Bring that. And people, it doesn't surprise me that the swatting is happening now too. With all, we just watched an episode, the previous episode, right? What did we talk about? We talked about using the government as an informant to bring in your neighbor, right? And how that works. Those police officers had better things to do, right? The only crime that happened last night was what somebody did when they called them and said bullshit. Fantastic. We'll have the video, the body cams. Oh God. Right. Right. Jesus, eventually calm down, old man. Look, I love body cams. Does anybody else at Satanic Congregation, do you watch body cams? Put them up. Put them up. Does anybody watch body cam? Put them up if they do, Chewy. Yeah. So, somebody says sorry. Thanks for the. Yeah. Right. Oh, are people saying sorry to me too? Hey, people, I want to let you know those police officers deserve a medal. They do. They were the most professional, straight up people in the world. I was like, yeah. This is where, how people are always yelling at them on the body cams. They're always like, oh, yeah, I pay your tax. Or what do they say? My taxes pay your salary or something like bullshit like that. You know what? From what I saw yesterday, that money is well spent. I mean, this is civilized. I saw yesterday why it is. People love what America used to be. Right? Good to you. Good. And now what does America says, Chewy? Bring it up. People, welcome back to the kingdom of pedos. right? This is our polypedophilocracy that we're living in. Isn't it terrible? How do you explain this kind of stuff to your Aunt Jenny voted? She voted for a pedo. Oh my God. Right now, funny, the discrepancies too is also very important. People notice the difference in responses. I wasn't in a group of documents that mentioned me over 1 million times. I mean, seriously, people, how ironic and forceful does the muse have to get with people? Over 1 million times? Seriously? If I was mentioned in a document like that, right, do you think that they would be letting me go around and rape the world? No. No. There's people in your door asking you questions, rightly, right? They need to investigate those things. Why is this not the way that it is for the wealthy? Your greed stains your soul with a stench of ruin. You have ruined, oh my God. Chewy, you serious? Are you serious? People. People, bring it up here. Don't take it down. Bring it up. People, look at this art. God damn it. Somebody's got to be the cutting edge, and Chewy is the cutting edge. Can people just relish this for a minute? Can you put up some comments? People relish the art. No. So we paid for this, people. You know what I mean? We sat with the authorities and explained why we weren't the Epsteins. So we get to go ahead and display our art, right? For everybody involved. Everybody involved. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, God, bring us that one too. It's the place that we go. Your greed stains your soul. Jesus says your desire for that which is above your basic need, it's the root of all your evil. Now, how did Jesus know that? You know what I mean? How did Jesus know that money buys anything? Do you get the feeling that when Jesus was arrested in the public park with the naked kid in the Gospel of Mark 14, 51 and 52 for those officers or gentlemen or construction folk or maybe somebody who's out of a job just watching, that's for them, right? This is reason, people. This is the place. The difference between LadyBabylon and the channels that are destroyed. And you're going to laugh and think it's hilarious because I had to explain this to them, to the police officers, right? Right. I had to explain this, right? Why? They were curious. They were interested, right? Oh God, laugh it and look what happens, people. You just augmented the museum. Now we have the boys in blue who want to learn. It's absolutely gorgeous. So when Jesus was arrested in the Gospel of Mark 14, 51, 52 with the naked kid screaming, "I'm not a child trafficker," you know why people will turn on you. In order to uphold this reality, in order to stand in a world that's not full of fairy tales, you have to cut through. And the only thing you can trust as you cut through the bullshit is that original evidence. That evidence is everything. And that is what that blue line is built upon. They're going to take that evidence, right? We're going to investigate. We're going to find out. Do you understand how justice works? That is purely Athenian. Everybody says, what about Ashurbanipal's library? What the hell did that Eastern tyrant ever fucking do for anyone? Ashurbanipal. That's bullshit, dog. He's got laundry lists and crap. You think philosophy came out of Ashurbanipal's bullshit reign? No. Who killed Cyrus? Who the hell killed Cyrus? People, I want you to realize how off we are. You've heard of Cyrus, right? Or Cyrus the Great, or whatever the hell they want to exalt his name. And by the way, the modern evangelicals use this with Trump to control. Right? He is the modern day emperor who is bringing forward our glorious religion. Now, send out the thugs, jackbooted. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Cyrus, people, what happened to Cyrus the Great? He wasn't so great in the end. Yeah, it turns out, he got into it with the wrong person who was a woman. Talk about sexy congresswomen. Do you know what this ruler did? Oh, God. She killed him. Well, her army did. And they cut off his head and she put it into a sack. You know what kind of woman we're talking about? This is history, people. She was a masochete. And you say, what is that? The masochetes were the ladies. Oh, God, don't get confused, people. Some of these Scythian tribes, these people, oh, God, north of the Black Sea, oh, God, oh, east of the Black Sea, what are they doing? This one was killing Cyrus, right? Love it. Who is their great queen that they all look fondly upon? Yeah, it's the Lady of the Medes, the Medwa herself, right? What was the standard of justice? It was truth. It was truth. Give me the Greek. Go ahead and bring up the Greek. People, I want you to see a Greek passage tonight. So I just brought this along, and we're not quite done with the, I want to explain to people what's going on, the big picture. And I know because a lot of people say, hey, you've got to talk about what's going on and how that we can help and all that kind of stuff like that. And I appreciate that. Bring up the Greek, Chewy. People, take a look at this passage. Blow it up. I want you to know that when all these challenges, all these struggles that Heracles was given by Eurystheus, right? He finished them, right, in 8 years. Right? Took him a while, you know what I mean? Well, it turns out Eurystheus said the Aegean stables, that challenge and the Hydra, that didn't matter. Right? So he's got other stuff to do. What does he got to do? He's got to go out. He's got to get the Husea Mela, those golden apples of the Hesperides. Does anybody want to know who these Hesperides are? Show them, Chewy. They're the apples, right? Those are not the Hesperides. Here are the Hesperides, right? People, I want to show you something that so wrinkles my sheets, I don't know how to turn my head. Blow them up, Chewy. Aren't they gorgeous? Right? What is it? Wait, what is he talking about? Yep. Now these Scythian tribes, the Greek historians said that the Hyperboreans were from these Scythian tribes like the Masagetai. The only thing was, who are these people? right? These are those people who live beyond that place of complete and total emptiness. It's beyond the snows, but where they live is gorgeous and tropically warm. Oh, God, right? Little dry. Lots of sunshine. What did these people do? What did these women do in the face of tyranny? They founded democratic ways of living. They fought against those who would send the jackboots. Do you understand? They planted the first oracle of Apollo. Wait a minute, what? Behind the guitar playing SOB who's going to open the gates of hell is a bunch of women, musicians, singers, state leaders, future instructing, colony planting, judging women. Yeah, they judge too. Wait, what? Those are the Hyperboreans? Yes. You thought it was myth because you don't read the sources. You don't read the Greek historians who are writing about these texts that have what you're calling your myth. They analyze it themselves. They explain it themselves. It's very simple, people. It's not a fiction. This is reality. The stage is a real place, and there is real purification happening. Real echidnaic, Bacchic, satanic purification. Give me that text one more time. I want him to have a little bit of Mother Greek as soon as your video is done. Oh, can I comment on your video? Right, there she is with her Bacchic snakes. We love it. We absolutely love it. Now look, all you people out there watching, you policemen, the gentlemen that were here last night, if you're not on your shift right now, maybe you're watching this. Look at what work is being done. Look at what work is being done. It's fantastic. Blow it up. Now, I've been translating this passage here, right, seamlessly. You didn't even notice that I was, right? But, these apples, they weren't in Libya, right? But they come from Atlas, right? Did you just take that? Am I mind reading? Oh my God, Chewy. Right. Right. I've got to have the text there. There's no lip syncing here. I actually have to translate, right? Now, they're on Atlas, right? And Earth, Gaia, or gay here. Look at that third line, about halfway in. Gay. Hadi. Gay mantiheran. What happened? Earth gave them to Zeus when he married Hera. Efula sedauta drakon athanatos, and an immortal dragon guarded them. The child of Typhon and Echidnes. The dragon is the child of Echidna, the child of the great poison pourer herself. Offshoot of the seed of Typhon. Who is Typhon? Who are these serpents? Oh, God, people. If they ever read the Bible, they would have caught this stuff, but they don't. Instead, they sit around saying, you have TDS, protecting a pedo. A pedo. Imagine that. America, can I just say for a minute? You voted red, you voted pedo. And there's a whole bunch of them in the government. It turns out you were right. It is a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy of pedos. And you and I live in that world. And the watchers are like, oh my God. They love that sexy, sexy congressman talk when the truth is brought. They love it. Jasmine, they love it. Oh, God. Right? Call me. Right? Coffee. Jasmine, you and me, coffee. Anyway, let's, people, come on. You know the ways of celibacy. Oh my God. Is that put that up. People, look at this. I think Chewy just tapped into some serious classic beauty. Look at this. Oh my God. Now, people, if this does not turn your crank, something is wrong in your mind bank. Do you get it? Look at her. She's holding the scales of justice, right? Oh, God, makes me proud to be an American. Stuff like this. Oh, fantastic. That's a nice picture. That's a nice picture. You know why we put that up there, people? Because this is somebody who is speaking truth to power, and truth and justice, like the scales she is holding. That's the American way. Now, can you imagine putting that orange pedo in chief in a picture like this with scales of justice? People would laugh at you. People would laugh at you, right? Because why? Because we all know that the pedo in chief and all of his pedo assistants in power who are facilitating all of this, and that includes the ones in prison like Maxwell, right? It includes her, the people who are facilitating. She's facilitating, right? Still facilitating. Bring up Jasmine one more time. It's Crockett, right? Yeah. Oh, beautiful. For sacred skies. I'm not, is that the right song? Amber waves of grain. No, I don't know. I don't have one for Jasmine yet. I'll think, just give a good salute. Good stiff salute to you, Jasmine Crockett. Right, put you right next to Tom Jefferson, but don't get too friendly. Give me the next one. Now, people, I just want to finish this up because what is the dragon's power? Past, present, and future all in one. What is the dragon's power? Do you see right here on the fourth here? I'm going to put it on the top at the end, the first line at the end, after what looks like a colon. There's a lot going on here. What does the dragon do? The dragon employs the voice. The voice that is pantoiais and boikilais. Pantoiais means all faceted. Do you understand me? All the different kinds. This dragon does them all. What else are they? They are that many radiating, glorious, glorious sheen. Have you ever seen a snake? Oh, God. In the sunlight, when I don't know what happens, but the sunlight hits the scales and it causes refraction, right, or something. It splits up the visible spectrum, you know what I mean? And you get like a prism effect. It's glorious and it's like a sheen. Let me bring up LSJ, Chewy. I just want to bring up this word. Go ahead, put an There you go. Uh-huh. People, look, I'm sorry, but I think you need to see this. Boom. This is what I'm describing. The sheen of that serpent. Right? Now, you don't have a word for this in English because English is for, let's just confess, right? We don't make words. We're not word makers. You just tell us what words we've got and we work with those. And one of them we don't have is this sheen. Many colored, spotted, dappled, right? Look at number 2. I'm sorry, look at the bottom. Go up one more. Look at the very last word in the first paragraph. Tattooed, right? Tattooed. The snake's skin is wrought in various colors. Oh, God. Do you understand? The snake's skin is a cunningly wrought work. That's how the Victorians. It is changeful. It is diversified. It is manifold. Her name is Minnie. Do you understand? That is our mother. It is, we can talk about the song of that serpent's skin sheen. That is the changeful strain or full of diverse art. Do you understand a song that has the sheen of the serpent now? Do you know that? You would never have seen that. You would never have seen that. Go ahead, Chew, if you want to put one of those gorgeous little snaky poos up there. Oh, he's chunky. Look, wouldn't you like to squeeze his cheeks? People, that's what they said about the priestesses in antiquity, these Bacchant women, they're squeezing the cheeks of these little snakes. Isn't it cute? Love it. Love it. Go ahead. This is the power of the serpent, of the dragon, people, the child of Echidna and Typhon, the child of the Echidnaic priestess and the storm is the dragon. Isn't that gorgeous? What were these people on that they were so incredibly detailed and descriptive? Everything. They were on everything. People who came into my home, police, who were going to be watching this, they were on everything. Everything. Drugs that you don't know. Dude, they were putting things in orifices. Oh, God. Eyeballs, they were Christing. That's when you use a drug, right? Christ into your eyeballs. These crazy drugs from plants and venoms and all sorts of stuff that satanic congregation has learned, right? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Do you see why they would say, you're the Nazi? Because when you expose them, it's the only defense they've got. Turn their own inside darkness into your chains. The only freedom of that is these people, right? It's the only freedom. Did we bring up go ahead and bring up the Greek one more time. There she is again. Put her up. No, just put her up. Go ahead. Do you know what we're creating, people? This is great. This should be they used to have posters, you know what I mean? Put this up when you were, back in the day. I'd get a giant Jasmine Crockett poster. Anyway, let's go on. People, can we seriously just finish up the Greek? People, that voice of the dragon is what is so dangerous. Where does the dragon get his voice? He gets it from his mommy. And his mommy, oh God, isn't that funny? Mommy and Jasmine Crockett say, right, mommy Jasmine. Where is the mommy? The mommy is the echidna. And she is giving him that strain of her voice. She knows the many voiced way and uses it. This is the power of the echidna. It presents itself naturally. It is around you. You are not recognizing it, but it is there. Right? Just like gravity, people, or whatever the hell the gravity is. Have they figured that out yet? I don't know. Oh, God. People, thank you for coming tonight. I want to just summarize. I said I should summarize this one just so people can know what's going on. So we had a visit from the police. We got swatted last night. I'm sitting here eating dinner, and in come here the police to talk to us, and they separate me and Chewy, and they talk to Chewy. And they asked Chewy if I am bringing people into the place here. Right? Like Epstein. We had a conversation with him. We sat and we watched Lady Babylon. I said, let me show you what this is about. Right? As soon as you do. Yes, go ahead. As soon as you do, Chewy has another, right? Right? You're going to see this stuff in the body cam, people. Right? So we showed them. Thank you very much. Exchanged some words and some conversation, which would be our own business. And Chewy then had to process, right? Because this is her first engagement, dog, right? I've been through this, right? I sued a university, right, over a 3-year period, right? A university that then went in like Pam Bondi and said, we never investigated this gentleman, right? It was an investigation that led to my dismissal, but there was no investigation, right? Do you see? This is not a novelty, what Trump is doing, and all the pedo leaders like the Israeli leaders and like Russia, right? All of this pedocracy here, this pedophilocracy, it is all a part of history. It is not a unique thing. Do you understand? Who do you think the popes start banging when they get total power? Oh, God. One of them dressed up little boys as girls, right? It was a thing. Married them, right? So, people, when you bring it out, what happened? Chewy got her first experience in real engaging combat because we're at the front of preserving not only free speech, but the access to that museum. Do you understand? What happened yesterday was an attempt to stop your access. That's all. Right? If you want to call that censorship, go ahead. But the attorney that was with me that sued the university, that attorney very openly told me, he said, look, from the very beginning, the courts are full of money. Right? It's what it's all come down to. But I will fight with you because this is a worthy cause. This is for free speech. And he did the whole case for 3 years. Pro bono. What kind of attorney goes 3 years pro bono? Right? He's working on other cases all the time. But me, he's going to do for free. Why? Because I was poor, and also because, it was right. Sometimes you see what is right to do. And that's what we did yesterday. We defended people in the vanguard. We defended Chewy's ability to practice her art. And her art, in the eyes of those who spoke Mother Greek, is sacred. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for directing yourselves, satanic congregation, toward the museum and not toward a place of revenge. This is not about revenge. We work nemesis. Do you understand? What does that mean? You expose, you open your eyes, you view that power around you. She doesn't need your help. She doesn't need my help. Right? Jasmine Crockett was possessed by nemesis. All we do as humans is act as paint on a canvas for her song. And for that, I say, Hail Satan. And for that, I say, Jesus and his arrest in the public park are evidence that you monists out there are covering up for a pedophile, just like the maggots. That is real. Thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate everyone hanging in there with the tech problems. What did you, Chewy, not show? Oh, people, let's wake up. Shall we just take reality all together at once? Here it comes, everybody. Boom. A poop meteor. Chewy, that's fantastic. I'd like to see the bird that dropped that thing. You know what I mean? What was he doing? Was he standing in the wrong place? Are those? Oh, God. One more time. I just want to see it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here's your reality, human. Get ready. Boom. Pedophilocrats all around us. Pedophilocrats. Look at them. Oh, God, they love it. And they're holding up their crosses and they're protecting their guys. Ah, it's gorgeous, disgusting and gorgeous all at the same time. Satanic congregation, thank you for coming. Chewy, thank you for standing in the breach, for honoring the muse. Hail Satan.
Repetition, monarch, butterfly. Everywhere, cybernetics, culture research unit. Nexus 666. Singularity, call it Cthulhu. Crown of Isis, let the light shine in. Lucifer, Operation Ice Cream, nice dreams. Governor of Death, Method of Destruction, Ministry of Doom. House of Frankenstein, speakers boom. The military's arm will form. Mr. Black Magic himself, oak tree to the core. Custom vampire magician at large. The savior brought the barge. Strawberry marshmallows, I'll dope you where you are. Blackberry cubism, gummy treats, medicated candy store, sugar confectionery. Raspberry swirls, Phrygian hat of the witches flying. Satan's coming to town, getting you higher. Creeper reefer, sticky icky in the cuddy in the morning. Banksty Bankster war's a racket, and like that the toes up. Wizard make the world go poof. Inversion spun on heady profits. It's hammer time. The DJs ain't about to stop it. Cracking whips, flipping it.